Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, family, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. Today again, we usual Komon-Tok them, but this one in exclusive because we get the chance, the opportunity for talk to the Minister of Information. We will come talk to the community and the world at large. Well, plenty of people in the call and say, see bar, where we look at and say, you mean China bar, but Ingwe will explain to we waiting and they mean as time goes on. All right, family, we know the waste time. We just want to use the chance again for welcome even at the first in this for watch this program within our two side right now with the broadcast now TPP Leon now YouTube. Perhaps also you see also for the first time, and we also then our Facebook. We name our Facebook now Talking Point platform. If you want to join me forever, it's simple. If now YouTube is there, the subscribe button on the left, on the right, just click on it. Once you click, you turn the notification bell. Each time we can live, you must get the notification from us. The same thing goes to Facebook, just like and follow me. All right, as always, we need to waste time. When we come, we'll come introduce to the big man at the building. We are coming.
One platform for news every day. Now we country alone for education, entertainment, political affairs. TPTV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.
All right, so family, yes, as always, we know say una dey share, una dey make the message they go far and wide. Sharing is caring. So they expect at least nothing less than 1,000 on live, and the next 2, 4, 5 hours will it go viral. And I'm sure we don't do 10, 20,000 people there. We expect at least for don't able make or watch the watch program. All right, now we go straight to the point. Yes, Minister, you are welcome now Talking Point community. You get the mic.
Thank you for having me. Glad for doing tonight today. Don't they see some of the work they do as a government with commitments very clear. We want for continual conversation. We always believe in transparency. We believe we for talk as a community, as people, and that the conversation they strengthen with democracy, and that the work they do and the work they do all now for make Salone a better place, for lift Salone above all else. As we say, Salone big pass we all. And I make a day. I currently the journal from New York. As when I see I come here for take part in some international events there with UNESCO yesterday. Before that, I've been accompanied the chief minister with Salongo for the first time in over a half a century at the Security Council and presented on a major global issue. I think the chief minister make we all proud as Sierra Leoneans. So we get a lot of things that we will need for discuss, but we get a lot of things that we'll be proud of as well. So I'm glad for there and for interact with our community, the Talking Points community. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we know the waste time. Family, yes, we'll continue to do the thing we will do better, that for sure. All right, the one thing we'll get for look into first, I think the most important part, because prioritize peace, as you mentioned, Salon for the force. We been no say communicate take place, an agreement between the opposition and the government, and it be on course until the 26th November come, and so people are still not able to understand. And one key thing we're missing per that particular tripartite committee, we're not able to get a clear communication officer for engage the public, especially within the diaspora. We can just get filter news. But you there today as the number one spokesperson for the government. Tell me, what's in they go on with the tripartite committee?
It's a very good question. The agreements with the government of Salome been signed, facilitated by our international partners and the moral guarantors, been get very specific goals and benchmarks them, or been say all sides be agreed to. At an unprecedented event in our State House, we have been privileged for day. President, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, the then chairman and the leader of the APC, Dr. Samuel Wilson Kamara, them Mindidi, shook hands. We had photo ops when they both named the people there from them, both sides them for review this electoral review management team with them put together for look at elections. But important for say the agreements being get very specific conditions. Number one, the agreements been say the president go give a big speech for really bring the country come together. Tick. President Bill do that. Number two, the opposition, All People's Congress, been for end the boycott of governance. And then they come back at government and that then go take active part in governance. We now can report say APC don't keep the inside of that bargain, and that's the mayor them, the councillor them, all the honorables across the country, everyone don't take them seats and then they participate. So two of the major milestones there are met. The other one are before constitute this election review committee, this we call the tripartite negotiations, where you go get APC, then go appoint the young leader them, and they appoint the chairman Mara, the former minister, Kalfala Mara, Honorable Mara, Dr. Kalfala Mara, and the chair for the APC. On we own side, a very senior presidential advisor, Emmanuel Gaima, and the chair from we on side as government. In fact, that event what I mentioned, that been the event that when they announce this team for come together, and then we on side will be in wait for make the because three sides deep by this agreement. You get the government, you get the All People's Congress, the opposition party, and then you get the United Nations. So there was a transition happening. The UN resident coordinator being left the country and been wait for a replacement for come. And since then are the primary moral guarantors, part of the delay where you see now because we've been wait for the new lady where you see I meet with sometime last week for taking seats. And now I can report to family and say two things. A, it don't come. B, they don't get the preliminary meeting. Part of the first milestone in the conversation. Now, before they even agree on the terms of reference, waiting for be the goal of this. And I'm very happy for report to family and say the APC, SLPP, and the United Nations, they don't agree on the terms of reference now. And you see another breaking news. The United Nations ambassador, the United States ambassador to the UN, the Honorable Linda Thomas, been just days ago. And he announced a contribution of $1.5 million as seed for support that review committee with personnel for helping now for take and forward. If you watch the picture, you will see say the Honorable Samuel Wilson Kamara Bindede, the Honorable Alpha Sese Bindede, Dr. Kalfala Mara Bindede, Emmanuel Gaima Bindede, when they announced this. Now for sure say Salome big pass we all. People linking out for this country are so divided, we know they come together. No. These people all quickly together, they don't agree. So on your point, just land. The agreements would have been signed with Dr. Moinina David Senge be signed on behalf of the government, and Dr. Samuel Wilson Kama be signed with all the major points with the on cause, it continue unabated, and which happen November 26, get no effect whatsoever on the commitment for honor the agreement we will sign and for move for continue for bring Salone can together, because as I say, Salone big pass we all and a Salone that the country will all get.
All right. We get information where they filter, we able know. Is it true that governments they insist because there is a part when they talk about reviewing the electionary process and those data issues, and we get to understand it's a government who made them go back as far as 2002 for make sure say they review, whilst sources from the APC they say they just want them focus on the June 20 the 2023 election. Is it true that governments really want to go in that side?
So I'd be careful not for talk about negotiations that are going on, but what's clear to me that the agreements we then sign, say, then they review past elections, not just this one. Because any patriots know say, no to 2023, ala don't come up by election as alone. Anybody we true to himself know that we get institutional problems. We as a government, we're very open. We understand that there are challenges. I've been giving some people a history lesson the other day. 1996, right after the election. I was alive. I was my political eyes began open. The late Dr. John Kaifa Smart of blessed memory now, being declared that he not lost the election and that he only accept for the sake of peace. I remember in press conference, he outlined all the major issues there. These things are not new. You come out there, you go 2002. Dr. Ernest Baikoroma. In fact, I remember that press conference. He went through a litany of issues and said the election was rigged. That was his declaration. Pakababita, 70 to 20-something%. He complained the election. He said this election is not right, it's not rigged. So there were many problems. The next one, we all know what's happened after that. The infamous Kailan Kotsbaye, Go Police. People were heartbroken. Many supporters of the SLPP felt, say, they thief the election from we. And I'll be a very open, vocal supporter of Solomon Bewa of blessed memory. After that, you remember the election where the current president, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, now lost. We then declare say he lost. In fact, the president declared say he get irrefutable evidence at the time he was opposition leader that the election was stolen. And then a thief then thief the election for Dr. Ernest Baikoroma win. In fact, President Bio not congratulates Ernest Koma until days and days he go Guinea and come. And then he declared famously that the legitimacy of Ernest Koma not in question in the interest of peace. I remember that. So if anybody knows Salone and knows Salone history, the person will tell you, say, no, today election business.
That distraction.
So I think if anybody wants to solve the problem,
all of those.
Anybody, because this point is if anybody wants to solve the problem, this is one sentence, and I'll let you ask your question. Anybody wants to solve this historical problem, Salone, you know, go say, oh, look at one election. You go say, oh, look at the conditions that we give rise to the issues, yeah? And we'll solve it holistically. I think another then sign to another APC agree to another we for do.
Anyway, I not be allowed to spend too much time on these, but people then look at us in a revenge because you don't mention Kailan Kotsbaye, the infamous, of course.
See, I start with 96, my brother. You see, this name called now selective. You the jog. I start with every election in the New Republic.
I just make one reference of the rest.
Yes, so clearly that reference they're not fair because, as I say, we'll not just look at one election. It has been a systemic, consistent issue. So better way they address them, not also for go investigate every election, but now investigate the challenges them, the institutional problem that will lead to them challenge them, and we'll solve it once and for all. How about
All
that?
right, Lord put this one. Lord not spend too much time now. I know you're not the number one talk about the government. So um, we go do best at least forget what you go forget from you. Another very important thing will take place as we talk about November 26th. In this platform, we will get the opportunity for interview two captain there. These are people where you put their names out there, say these are the the fugitive where I even put money 7,000, 70,000, but I don't know the new Leons now how much. They were Captain TL Conte and Air Abba Senesi and Canada this program, and it was well watched. More than 50,000 people have watched it and claim responsibility. But one of the key things when they talk with bullets, they know they run away from justice, but now injustice, then they run away from. In fact, they say they're willing for stand trial in a neutral court wherein then gets the full conviction and believe the courts because of course then gets question mark on the with judicial system that country. What you will say if I assume say they listen to this program tonight? What's your reaction to that?
I ask you one basic question. Whose country you there? I go assume say you're in the UK also.
Yeah.
Good. You think say in the UK a fugitive we get problem with the law, they grab na money no more. He go na air, he go say, well, he believe in justice, but he wants his own justice. Now they pick who's court for go. Look, Salon is a serious country. Salon now na a country we sit on the United Nations Security Council. If the one pathway I regret about my interview because I watch them is that then people in they can't talk and forget say their actions then lead to the death of we compatriots them. They killed 18 Sierra Leoneans in cold blood. 18 Sierra Leoneans. One of them named Chernoba, and my brother. Another one have been Colonel Samai. They come on my mama in village, a Bagbo. Young man like me and you go to school, you wake in the morning, you say they go defending country. In a heartless effort for take power, this man then violates the oath we didn't take. They took an oath. When you serve in the military, it's very clear. In today's world, in the democracy, military not activist. Military they run away, will take gun for go take the law into their hand. I'll call and say they're cowards. Because na cowards then they do them thing then they seek for destroy then country. Think about it. Huh? You go up Nasalo, I go up Nasalo. We picking them, we picking them come off from here in the US, we go back Salon, we get Boko order picking them the day. That Monday morning day, for the first time since how many years in the country, you wake up with this fear. See, we think of happen to me picking them because of the selfish actions of these guys. Even if they succeed, we country will become a pariah. We'll be kicked out of the international body. We will become another Niger. We will become one of them countries. These are cowards. They don't deserve any space. And look, justice very clear. Salon, the means of justice. Nobody, every country in the world, person can grab the side, say, no, not so this justice me wants. I go pick my own justice. We get laws, we get a constitution, which is supreme. And if they want for prove their case or their innocence, the AG don't make them very clear. Just because you're accused, don't mean say you're guilty. Go in a court and present yourself. But if you hide away, you run away, you can't read you online and knock your chest, say, now so you do, now we do. I wonder how you go to bed in the night where you look at your own compatriots, 18 of them, your actions. You kill them. You so fair in the hearts of ordinary Sierra Leoneans.
Yeah, when you talk about the
economy.
like a lot of doubts come. For example, we see the EU report back then in 2021, where they named 5 institutions where they say where the perceptions of some people and believe say corrupt. One of them, not the judiciary. And plenty people when you ask, then get doubt in the judiciary. And we even see at one case where I'm sure you said follow up, where like a mentally retarded person, where a blacker they even accommodate people that we are doubtful why they for even take a judge go sit down or magistrate whatever sit down they handle or they talk a case of a mentally retarded person instead of them taking a mental home. So people can just look at the whole thing as if the judiciary seems as if it get a serious issues. And for the fact that the opposition self come up with a statement saying they're not trusting the judiciary, it seems as if this is not the thing where they play around in minds of many Sierra Leoneans. We make what's the point of me going to a judiciary where we feel say the three arms of government are not separable? It's just in theory, but not in practice. And others from the above they always supersede merit to a case.
So I'll give you a simple example, okay? And I think in this conversation, it's nice for us to be truthful. And I think the women don't seek for do throughout is to stick to the facts. And I promise the people of Salon say I will be truthful. No institution at Salon or day without fault. I don't read the reports the way they talk. The judiciary do have challenges. Yesterday, the anti-corruption commissioner, 2 days ago with press conference, and he mentioned the challenges of the judiciary. He said they get Boku backlog cases. These are problems that are not new, by the way. And the dishonesty, that's how the people who talk this, as if they just discover the judiciary in problems. That's dishonest. They are not new. You mentioned EU report 2021. Go back to the reports before that.
No,
Go back to the... No, hold on. No, wait.
Just they take the at least newest.
Brother, important because if you go by, say, the judiciary get challenged, therefore law overthrow the states, then when did you discover the judiciary get challenged? That's how the entire judiciary then rubber stamp the evidently illegal sacking of the vice president will not grab go overthrow the state. Anybody will understand democracy, no say democracy now a process. And in that process, you continue to fix the problems that you have. Yes, the judiciary, but the judiciary of today is different from the judiciary of the 80s and the 90s and even the 2000s. We don't see Boku improvement, but I go. The example I want to give you is in the United States. Okay, we'll start this right now. When Nabi Obama intended for nominate a Supreme Court justice, the Republicans then refused for allowing for do that. Okay, today the Supreme Court in the United States is skewed significantly to the conservatives. They don't nominate way more. Everybody knows almost any case we go to the Supreme Court today, was not liberal or conservative to the fact that they don't even overturn Roe versus Wade. That way important to where they on the left. But no American citizens know they say, I know they go to the courts because they already know say the court is conservative or because the court system in their own mind is broken. Because we're a nation of laws, that's not that we sign on to where you become a democracy, where you become a good state. Yes, we get disagreement them in where would they opposition, where would they civil society, where we push APC, we take them to court, we take them to ECOWAS court, we push them, but we stuck with the law. And I want to use your platform to talk to ordinary citizens. Any country can get imperfect institutions, but the solution has never been for not just, oh, that's another good day. Not to Patriot Act that, or God forbid, say they take gun and become a coward and kill. Forget about every other consideration. Now, because of the judiciary, make them man and they go kill and come in the way, grab in the morning and left them picking there. You be watch the video, or go bury them. You have to think about them people in there. And that make the world don't come together and say, we know they tolerate military coups. And I make you see, say today, APC and SLPP they together and say, okay, problem don't by elections. The beauty of democracy is not like how the Americans say, it's not that we are perfect, but that we can work towards perfection. The beauty of a democracy is that APC, SLPP go in a room now and say, okay, they talk back and forth till they agree on the terms of reference. That's democracy.
All right.
Now they say, how they move forward. grab and take gun.
The reaction is about they are coward. That's the reaction. That's it. Right?
Anybody will take guns and kill incompetent citizens, cold-blooded, and then run away and hide. That's cowardice. They're cowards.
All right. Okay.
And
now let's move on.
And no matter how long it takes, then we face the full force of the laws of Sierra Leone and the laws of the civilized world. Because no country, no political party, no will ever become safe for these people who carry out that cowardly act for assassinate and murder peaceful citizens of a country.
All right, let's look at one very key information news where they scatter social media, we don't dominate. Where I'm sure you fully aware about. Paran, the clerk of parliament. Over the years, over the years, we don't see many revolutions they come up from journalists. Then even the EU report also mentioned parliament for be corrupt, but time they don't come. 2 years back, we see Paran in Tower, then they challenge openly about corruption. But we think can shock Salon people of these recent days. Paran, he employ in ref for making work. The anti-corruption, of course, you know the case now. But the point where they talk here is law just go straight. Law not just because when I get information, you know, pass way. What in the president could do, because based on the constitution, we know say Section 82, subsection 1 and 171, subsection 7 of the 1991 Constitution, all president for appoints, the president for discipline, waiting the president.
You don't have a constitutional. Constitutional. Listen, two things. Let's talk about corruption. Corruption is a very serious issue, not to play. As soon as I know Francis Benkai, the nation in anti-corruption commissioner, gave a very impassioned speech, both at our press conference and then the day before, talk about how we don't make a lot of progress. Again, anybody talk about corrupt institutions, there's perception, there's also the evidence, the objective facts that, as I say, in a democracy, will they continue to improve. When it comes to corruption, the world, the independent people, then they judge, then they assess saloon corruption. You mentioned EU reports, but not forget also say Transparency International, Afro Barometer, MCC, 6 years under the stewardship of Francis Kaifala. The country don't improve in the fight against corruption. Will they pass the MCC index? Will they get sort the 40%? For the past 6 years, we are over 75%, 75% and above. We don't go to 84% in terms of we score. Does that mean we're where we need to be? No. We continue to get serious institutional challenges. And within the people that we know about corruption, no, see, corruption always get for feedback. Corruption, the feedback, corruption, be in me and you, in the person, like people never can get, all man, we all complicit in we own way. But we build institutions and systems that protect, prevent, and for pushback against corruption. I think it's important for us to say that. Just yesterday, the AC Commissioner paid back about 8 billion loans to the states. First time in the history of Salary happens. Open the top, this corrupt. What would they,
well, that is the question mark. A lot of people, but hopefully, perhaps the ACC get for car. Again, because people are able to know, even at this person, we don't have them people that will actually pay this money. And people
my brother, the ACC actually put out a press release and name each and every one of the one that will pay that money there. I don't know if they pay attention no more. They were named. In fact, then they can now and bring charges against them. In fact, the first press release, go on our website at the Ministry of Information. It come up from the Ministry of Finance, where they notice this scheme. We tied with SLRA or people the way they work in the Ministry of Finance, we go about for divert money we belong to the state. And they were named. Anybody say, they don't know this?
Not yesterday, we talk about specifically yesterday.
The yesterday one, now they explain to you. So the yesterday one comes from that very specific case. That money they don't give. So I want to let people know. So look, can out to Paran. The allegation now that they illegally recruit a WEF and he work and it collects salary, not work. In fact, the allegations say not even work, and that it collects salary for a period of time. And that salary they will collect, now work we not do. So few issues in there. One are the potential issue of conflict of interest. If I let people know, say not a bad thing for say if I they work in Miami, we've set the work here. It's possible to say me we've apply it get, but I know for the part of the process for IRM. So within the Anti-Corruption Commission, they investigate now whether Paran actively take part in the hiring process. Then one. The Paran he own side don't declare, say he don't know. He say in fact when the thing come up, he went ahead and punished the HR person.
So you don't know,
say I need to talk for Paran. I do the report so people will get the context. I don't speak for Paran. I speak for the government of Salone. Okay, so important. I just want to let people understand the context. Then I'll tell you it now with your own perspective. Two, ACC say even if you know, you still don't commit an offense or a potential offense is committed here. ACC do the right thing, then place both Paran and INWEF on bail, and then say the condition for the bail, not so impunity this so, the condition of the bail, that money pay them back. Now ain't go make we even left you go now house force. You know me say the case don't know. So the case is still on. ACC do announce that they are investigating and then they will follow the law strictly. Now, on the question of whether Paran, keep in mind, the people who they talk so, with every case, the law still apply. You are innocent until you are proven guilty. So ACC don't do, people they say, oh, they're not doing nothing. No. ACC do the right thing. They investigate, they made it public. They ask them for return the money every dime as a condition for the bail while the investigation will continue. Then yesterday, the commissioner announced, because people are not ask, why make Paran for dinner office while the investigation they go on? The law very clear. Glad we quote constitution just now. The law say when you are indicted, then you will be forced for step aside until the case. Even if you're indicted, don't mean say you're guilty because they can indict person still gonna court to prove say ACC wrong. So because they're not indicted, pressure they on for let them take administrative decision for let the man step aside. The only person we get the power for do that now His Excellency, because now His Excellency now appoint him. Now, you all I can tell you now it's His Excellency get for do or not get for do. The ACC commissioner announced yesterday say he met with His Excellency and he provided details of the case and the stage of his investigation day, and that His Excellency say he will take an administrative decision. That not mean say where Excellency take decision means say the case done. The case for still go on ACC, they still investigate. This has something to happen over a period of 19 months plus. So if I let family know say steps have been taken, they don't. If the fact that this is even public in the past corruption case, na shumu. The fact is this is even public. ACC commissioner don't come out publicly. It don't put them on bail. These are people of high standing in society, and it don't force them for payback.
What so that make people look at and say because of the high standing people, they're supposed the law supposed not for be friendly with them. People look at and say,
very clear to you. Law we don't follow this strict. We the states, the ACC commissioner don't follow any. Don't do two press conferences just on this issue and cover the entire media. He's following the steps that he will take on every other issue. You don't even force them on bail. That's important. Put them on bail.
Broken for we for the layman for they understand what is this administrative action where the president will take.
Me not be able to tell you that. Administrative action them plenty. So they can suspend person, they can put person on leave without pay, they can that's an administrative action. They can do half pay, they can give you leave, they can, those are all an array of actions that are available to you. Now, if you maybe the one talking point, I'm sure when I get a structure there. If those say they accuse somebody of a crime, again, accusation is not equal to conviction. Important law know that. The one they say where they accuse of treason within a salon so right now, they are not guilty. Just because they accuse you, mean say you're guilty. Guilt they only be profiled by a competent court. So administrative action and interim step that you can take sometimes for remedy or for sure say you take this issue serious or for allow the process for taking full course. So important let people understand that on this issue, the law has been followed, actions have been taken, and more actions will be taken.
All right. That's one key thing I just want to let you go home with. You as the number one spokesperson, the people are watching and they are not happy. Whatever due process will follow, people still believe say insufficient given the fact that some people are even interpret parliament for be like UNAF system. For less something like that, they come out of the people the way they rely on. And parliament so powerful, you even get power even for calling the president and question about certain things. So if we see that they happen, themselves among themselves, then we lost the moral ground to do their job properly. So just take now they say the people are watching and they know they take anything less than waiting than they expect. Now we'll move on from that part there. We'll just look at another thing where you mentioned about people that are not guilty even when treason trial they go on. One key thing where you be so passionate about, you be everywhere, Al Jazeera, Voice of America, BBC. I mean, you charge at the wall a few days ago. Now you seems to be calm here, with the EBK. Well, now I don't say no, they're under any pressure. Tell me about EBK will ever come again as Salon for continue with in trial. You want to where you don't talk. You say you will always be honest with Salon people. We don't watch you many times now. Even when we look at media there and say I will be truthful to Salon people, I will tell them the hard fact. You get the opportunity to talk to mainly the diaspora with this
now. So one of the things that I also don't commit to doing is in this position, I know they speculate, I know they run commentary, and they say the facts, especially when you ask me about facts on government information. If the media call me and ask me a question, I always speak calm. This is not me. That's what I do. I'm just a calm person. I speak and try to speak as clearly, as truthfully as I can. I can tell you what I know. I can tell you what I know for a fact from the position of the government. And this is what I know. I know, say, former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma get a case for answer at the courts of Sierra Leone. They don't charge him with 4 counts of treason, misprision of treason, and 2 counts of harboring. I know, say, throughout the period of the investigation and the charge, they don't comply with the law, they don't be very cooperative, and they don't follow the law throughout. Get a legal team, they don't obey. I also know, say, in lawyer them file a motion for ask for letting carry and go Nigeria for let go seek medical. I know, say, the court, Justice Samuel Taylor, listen to that request. I know, see, the Attorney General of Salone, Attorney General Tarawali, argue vigorously against the request the way they make, but the judge, in wisdom, the rule in favor that the condition of the former president is so serious. In fact, the word we they use now that it's desperate, that it need for go and get this medical attention. Again, the principle of the law now that until you're found guilty, you're still innocent. And one thing I don't make clear to people is there's no malice to the former president. Now the former fountain of honor, a former leader of the country. So throughout this process too, the states don't treat her with respect, as we should. Then Bill, throughout the NIOs, all the others were held at Pademba Road or at detention facilities. But this is a former president who's not yet been found guilty. So we respect the steps that we don't take. But the states, the law is paramount. The court give a date, they say March 6th, and he come back in the court. And on that day, March 6th, I go assure you, say on the 6th of March, the lawyers for the government of Salone, they will be ready and they will be in court. Now, the lawyers for Ernest Koroma, it's up to them, but I cannot speak for them, my brother. You don't expect me to speak for them. Wait, I will tell you.
The government don't take them people in a court. So that they could ask.
But now they're saying also the government, again, it's about separation of powers. Just because you take person in a court, not mean say they lost in rights until the person is found guilty. So he gets the rights, the courts don't get him bail, they don't honor that, they don't go Nigeria, the courts don't give you a date for comeback. There are processes that they can take. If they want seek an extension or not, the court say this order is sacrosanct. If I come back, On the 6th of March, the case they be called again. I go assure you, say the lawyers of the government of Salone, then go in a court on the 6th of March.
All right.
Now,
Okay.
I can tell you what an Escoma go do or what lawyer then go do. That's up to them.
All right. Okay. All right. Then they watch now. Yeah? I'm sure they say go. Perhaps then go can tell we in future. One last thing we'll go and look at, and we see the doing the campaign or maybe the big five where everybody know now. One key na fit salon, and you and me know one key we all know the joke with rest. You know that. And
Bomber, the man call him.
We had a joke with her, and I'll see one time they defend the government. The reason why they put the 5% that for even supports the local farmers there. When people in the argue say the rice, the local rice, particularly Wala rice, is even more expensive than the imported one, the whatever you defend or whatever they call it. So what are the logic? What are the rationale behind? And in fact, what interesting to this cooking gas. And there's a salon we all for it, cook a fit salon. That's the fit salon, and we all get for cook. And the kids there. So people look at it, they're not for even going that level to for even put 5% on gas, cooking gas. Let alone another 5%. And so we not just understand. Are you guys in touch with the reality, or what is going on with this particular side?
I'm glad we asked this question because I think again you didn't at the UK, which I like because I've also spent quite some time in the UK. Important for people to know two things. Okay, this is an issue we'll address really in depth at various press conferences. As you say, you don't see me talk about this. Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Finance. We're all salon people. We're all salon people that we care about the country deeply. So the basic premise of taxation is this. If government for pay school fee, if government for make the road, government need for make money, people like can quickly grab numbers and say, hey, government not got no money. Where do you think government gets money? Government gets money by tax. So you need so everywhere in the world. In the UK, when I get free education. Why? Because I know, because I don't work in the UK, I build, my organization headquartered in the UK, the organization where I co-found. The taxes are high. So in the tax on so many things, and that money I need to take, invest in the country.
Part of the problem support social question certain effect starting product
because you get the money. Yeah, because you get the money, so you need to get the money first. Okay, so if you don't get money, you cannot invest in the country. So the primary thing is people have to understand the concept of tax. I talk about these fees where you talk, where you say, oh, get for levy, this, that. So the rest one and the cooking gas. So cooking gas now 1 gram person they bring and can salon. So this that puts a fee will be known day before with them in pool at this very specific time. When they pull that 5% fee, they keep in mind that person in the benefits, this individual where they bring their cooking gas to salon. Now in they get that money, all they go in your pockets. The state no they collect that money. Rest, majority of the rest they eat is imported by a few group of people that they bring the rest scam. Again, the levy they don't put, it used to be there 2-3 years ago, we've been pulling out because of COVID. Will be the take say, oh, we don't call. So then are billions the states lost. That money they know they come back into the state, so it not even affects the price of rest. In fact, then people in the import now their own profits go up where the country get less money. One do feed salon. So one for gets more money for give back to the farmers. On that rest levy, will make them very clear that one, the few way they talk about that one, we will be transparent. We will name every cent we collect. We will put on a very specific account, and all that money they go back to local farmers. So instead of the money they go to the people who they import car, where the money they go to the one day where they buy from India and Sri Lanka and other places, who say no. That money will be used for the
what about the timing? Right? Timely?
Yes, because the time is right for do waiting right, my brother. Because two other things they will not talk about what they do together on this one. A is to make sure the states get the money back, so we'll put them back into local farmers. Them you just mentioned why Wallace there, because of the forces of demand and supply, demand and supply and demand price. The Wallace, if few under the markets, more expensive because challenges and they so they pull on the road, the transport system, then the market is saturated with foreign rest, so they're not able to compete. So what will they try for do now for stay? The president in target is like feed yourself. For feed yourself, not just means say we for grow all the rest, but for make sure so we create space for like your rest also then at the market. But the second thing we mention on this issue, now that we put in place mechanism, they just take out don't do with petrol. So just because we don't put that 5%, no means it automatically price go up. We don't create a clear formula for calculate how petrol price they go up or down outside the day. If the importer they decide more on their own, the is price go up, is price go down, so that it will be predictable. And when price is ready for go up, we will come publicly and tell people and say, look, the market don't go up, so this don't go up here, fear don't go up here. And so they calculate and so it will be predictable. So people are normally call plenty thing about price control and all, an example of what in this government will do. So again, we were the government, we not salon people them. We get people who say we care about the government, we care about the people. That money will they talk, but you go there, nobody in pockets, they be collected by NIE, would they name that money there and would they
really?
invest it back into feed salon. So people are going to say would they do them for the best interest of the country.
All right, okay. Well, I not say even if I count the other side, you go count because we still look at say
and it's stick to the facts.
Understand. No, you know, this side not able to take them from we not a joke with the rest. And that side will not be alone at church for we don't fail on that side for money.
No, we'll not touch here. So in fact, what's going to happen in a year or two, what's going to happen, me brother, you go gladdy. Because we the quadruple, triple production of rice in a salon. We encourage local.
We'll come back with them videos, yeah.
Yes, my brother. I can tell you that the Minister of Agriculture will get a very, very competent man. He's studying now in our country, London School of Economics. We're doing PhD. They are across the world and get the best dissertation of every student we go there. He also studied in the US in the top university in Harvard. So he's a very competent man. We won't bring in the top expert. They will get them in the laugh with and say, oh, they don't go get rice advisor because who say they joke with rice.
Well, look at it, Tomabon. They say, well, if we never see any, Tomabon, if we never see any significant sort of like a development in terms of production, this one people and say, well, if we can't cut this. If we can't put more money for this and government they promise you and all you know more after 2-3 years, but people let's they go up, minister. Let's say go up. What is government for 65% at least low we offend on that side? You don't feel say
I don't explain to you say the 5%. I don't want you obsessed with the 5%. It may not even affect the price. This is the money where they actually go to help for the price, less price go down because that money will collect them. We support local farmers. Local farmers increase their production. Within the apple, demand and supply. The more you produce, the first the price go down.
All right, Minister, thank you on that side. Now, two last thing, you know, we will just play for let you just help people in there because we talk, then there's but we know that you get the opportunity. We get the opportunity to get you now. So the last play with just 1 second 48, and I will come play again another video winner 44 seconds of you. With the country,
Mr. President, before I close, and in addition to calling for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire, Sierra Leone wishes to make the following critical observations. First, Sierra Leone expresses deep concern that the continuing military operation of Israel has been followed by a rhetoric of forcible displacement of Palestinians by Israeli political actors. In this regard, Sierra Leone condemns the rhetoric and rejects any attempts to remove Palestinians from the Gaza Strip or the West Bank, either temporarily or permanently. Second, Sierra Leone calls for accountability for all those responsible for violations of international law, in particular international humanitarian law and those crimes of serious concern to the international community. Third, Sierra Leone notes with concern the rising tensions in the West Bank, across the Blue Line in Lebanon.
Yes, Minister, we don't play out because no lost the opportunity. Just a glimpse, let people and just understand so you be did it here. How significant your presence, the government as a whole, in this?
Me brother, you know I can say salon big pass we all. There are moments where you pinch yourself, you say, look, you can hate SLPP, you cannot like we at all. But if you like salon, then are moments of great pride. I mean, the first ministerial level meeting of the United Nations Security Council carried live by most media institutions around the world. And one of the most powerful statements that was made by the chief minister of Salon. I mean, just be so honored that I get the opportunity for sit down next to the ambassador for support the Salon delegation we go. And you know, and for see we country be part of the people the way they decide global security issues. We don't come far as a country. We grow up in a salon, we get war, we get all kind of pain, Ebola, all kind of thing. For let now then see we as worthy of being in charge, being among the people the way they decide. Now it should be a moment of great pride. Every Sierra Leonean, and this also SLPP gain. This now the concerted effort, cumulative effort of we all as Salon people, where His Excellency President Julius Maada on leadership, God puts a blessing and in wisdom for push for get this opportunity. But a moment of great pride for we all as Sierra Leoneans, and I've been very, very proud to say I've been sitting there for witness that history there.
All right, thank you very much. I will see another way you post now you TikTok. Not just flash people there before you talk about them.
We as children emerging from war shared the same sentiments and boldly declared that the surest path to lasting peace was by investing in our education.
What's in this part of the engagement? All this one where
so UNESCO invited me. UNESCO invites me for Cannes, New York. I mean, I'm the only minister would invite this year for celebrates the International Day of Education. So UNESCO they always organize like one big event. And this year they invite all kinds of ambassadors, everyone. I made the invite as a keynote. I can share the perspective again of Salon, how Salon don't transform from a conflict country to a country with Sidon Security Council fueled by investments in education. That investment will President will make in free quality education. Yes, they're gonna all the benefits from. Also because this year they focus on learning for peace. And so because of my portfolio in civic education and my background, obviously I do work Pokutem that I hold to the first time I don't do work Pokutem on talk plenty on youth peace and security on education. And see me as one of the people that with the one follow the world career. In fact, me keynotes me frame as a testimony for like a testimony, not just of my life, but of the transformation we don't see that Salon. From a country we not be known at all for education, we be known for boku problem to the transformation we don't see now under the leadership of His Excellency President Julius Maada. So again, that'll be a big moment for Salon. I will tell you, my brother, every speaker we talk after we, from the Deputy Secretary General to all the ambassadors and the leaders around the world, they all pay respect to Salon. And they say Salon, as we go to the summit of the future, the Saloni example people for follow. We imperfect, I can tell you that, but we get boku team for be proud of. And I think yesterday will be one of their moments there as well.
All right. Thank you very much for sparing the time. As always, we get a tradition here. We open the line for, I don't know if you're comfortable for we entertain few calls.
Of course.
All right. Okay. So, family, we they make a short. We also look at the comment section as you said as well. We'll take some few questions and say for the people really not just one way again for no connect. Okay, this person I sound like it already gets the all right. Okay, yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, I the call from Komon-Tok.
All right, you get the minister there. You get now question you want to ask her or you just want.
Now question they ask her.
All
I
right.
want to tell and thank you for take the post step and come to the platform. I didn't consider once let go the kind of the platform and explain so we don't know what will happen. But the question I want to ask her now is this particular Tripartite with them form, not for this result, not for this election we just happen to make them form because then they form for why in the neighbor for there as a government, why in the neighbor for talk to ECSL or whatever they call them for the pull result, for we all see the results. Look what happened in Liberia. We all see them on the internet right now. We see them. Then the second thing is I want to ask the minister, who's kind of grudge or who's kind exactly see I catch people and say waiting in not saying as a people person, waiting the northern and then drum or waiting exactly APC and drum with the kind of say it can be that. I want to jot them down.
All right, thank you very much. Now we allowed another person.
Secondly,
now we get another person chance, please.
Why, you know,
please.
if all the part football and extend best, why if people get mine for red for 2 days now in party?
All right, thank you very much. Now we take another. We take 5 questions, so we give chance to the minister for a respond. We don't take one. We take this one. All right, okay. Well, the line don't. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes, who's the call from?
Calling from UK.
All right, okay. You are asked the minister a question or a comment?
Yes. I can ask now.
Yes, go ahead. You did live.
Okay, this time is Bangura. The question what I want to ask Siba, now the fact say we Nasalon, we use them, we they lose a whole generation to Kush at the moment. Really, really, they lose the young generation. We they talk about all issues in the country, but I feel say this will actually be top priority. I wonder if the information minister will explain to we there today, waiting at the government in policy for deal with this issue with Kush, and also how they intend for tackle the means by way this Kushia they can inside the country.
All right.
Because if the policy them correct, if the tackling of the areas the way this tier they can inside government tower, honestly, this Kushia will left for kind side. Somebody is responsible for bringing it in. What is the way forward for the government? Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a brilliant question. Let me take another one. Let me miss this one. All right. Okay, Fambulo. Okay, let's take this one. Yes, call outside the call from. Inside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Yeah, I call from the United Kingdom and we will talk with us.
All right, Sule, now question you get for the minister or comments?
How many minutes are there? 1 or 2 minutes, please?
No, this is not a 2-minute time. This is now like probably 30 seconds.
Say something quickly, please. Let's just ask the minister to say something. And I just want to tell the minister and take it following left his precious time for can talk to him. And if I get one question, but before I can do that, let's say something quickly. I want to tell the minister, see the comparison way they make between the America, the UK to that of Sierra Leone, especially in the judicial system, that one they are not correct. Like answer me question because of time. Mr. Minister, I just want to ask you how you feel about the situation of the country when you take into consideration of the corruption with the go on at the country, the intimidation where una they give to the opposition, and how now they feel where small became now you the America, you became the old day. How you they feel where small became and they die of sickness system.
All right, thank you very much, bro. We don't know time down. Like I say, now even tell we can open that line for 2 minutes. This is a question. We don't take 2 more questions, but we allow let the minister respond. Right, yes, call outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, outside the call from.
I call from Virginia.
All right. Now, question you get for the minister or a comment?
I get 3 in one question.
No, just one. Not just make a one.
Okay, one question.
Okay.
And thank you, Siba, for coming on this platform.
For Dolly sets.
Okay. The first question is, Siba, Mr. Komon-Tok now goes Fugiton for over a decade now. If he go Fugiton, una go Olam because of this work way they do. The second question, if you are president of Salon, what would you do with Parantal? Would you fire him or would you put him in jail? Third question, why una not they talk, we might have built a kill, but we Salon Mango set school, now they talk.
All right, thank you very much. All right, now we put the last one, though we allow the minister respond. Yes, call outside the call from. This will be the yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, it's a call. I call from France.
All right.
I from France, Priscilla.
Yeah, Priscilla, I get the platform. A question you want to ask or you want to make a comment?
Yeah, question.
All right.
Want something little.
No, just a question, please.
Okay. want the education minister, sorry, it's not education, the minister of information tell me if waiting they go on currently, then call them fair justice or selective justice. We want to know. Because the country not just they go well at all. That now my first question. Now selective justice or fair justice.
On what? On what?
The second question. The minister, he no say, I want to let the minister no say, all waiting they go on so. Then they pay for that one by one.
All right,
you see this media?
all
now
right.
the only place where we get for talk. Because inside the country, they don't tie we talk. Why you go pay any generation?
All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Lord, we just let the minister respond to that. To those questions. So, fam, we don't close for the line, so at least we will get a sense of, because if we say we open the line, we're not able to keep up to speed, honestly. Yes, Minister, I'm sure you don't take some few dozen questions. Yes. You respond.
Okay, so very interesting questions. I want to tell the family and thank you for we ask the question, and like I don't say Salona, we all get time, and I will all get for work together for move the country forward. So as far as I know, the first question about results, the results they've been published. I don't know who said this person gets information. The Constitution of Salon, the Act of the Electoral Commission make rule for how the results will be published, and I will assure this person say, consistent with the rules, the results were published. Nobody no go tell you otherwise. That's the fact. Now, they don't make different calls for say they want to see raw data, this, that, all that. Those are not consistent with the law. And the way any citizen becoming a nation of laws, we they seek or ask for anything in the day, they go through the court. Lawyer Marabi asked for a very specific set of results, they were published. So I want to let people understand that. I know say people, especially when we know this alone with it, like in the UK where I can go all the time. If people like say some side when they get to know your news, we're different from this true news where they happen and they go and they encourage you for cancer alone and see say some of the things when they share, so it's very different. The other person say waiting did not do me. No, I mean me for example, being a farmer, half of my family then at the north then come out. Me granny na Timini. So I don't understand that. One of my best buddy in the government, Oman Bangura, is from the north. The Deputy Minister of Finance, we na me big brother, come with Dalimba man. Again, Salona, we all get we vice president, he come up with local. I don't understand who side them people they get is. If you talk about party, APC, I get brother than they, blood brothers. We now been in the past, we now one people there. Women in the meet, I don't say social media, they make all things look like say so heightened. When I watch recently, I've been posted a picture of Abdul Kabu, Nami brother, Nami comrade of a radicals club. I'm not going to ever do some side anybody do anything evil against them. Just as not going to do any side somebody do evil against me. Same thing with Abdul Timbo. Plenty people and City Tunisia, Boku, these are our brothers, our friends. They belong to APC, we belong to SLPP. All get salon. So if anybody tell you say, oh, they do this, it's simply not true. I'm glad the way Mrs. Bangura mentioned the Kush crisis. I go tell you say, any day when our cabinet, His Excellency President Bio cares about this issue. He be even go to a point where he asks we follow, put together a committee for see if he declare a national emergency. We review them, we say, well, more do the study first, so that we'll declare, if we make a declaration, we'll follow certain thing then they. President Biog move from a step from that and call for now the chief minister been put together an interministerial group. In fact, today I just review the proposal where the Ministry of Social Welfare don't lead on with for Ask WIO Ministry on the public information part of this campaign. We don't put together a budget with try for mobilize resources. The agency we Mr. Kai the lead with the Drug Enforcement Agency. On this Kush issue, they look at our three major ways. One, at the prevention. Because to be honest, I know say they talk say whether they bring and candies that at the end of the day, they win this crisis by just law enforcement and jailing with young people them. Because we picking in our family them. I can like for talk say we picking in school sometimes in the cell and it's heartbreaking. but it's something that we all care about.
So as you know, the root cause of every problem, how for solve it, what's the root cause? What's the investigation?
So radically number 2, right? So you get the prevention, but you also now get for stop the flow wherever it's coming from. When the old man they talk, but the important thing we don't make clear that several press conferences we don't hold with the expert that's push, unlike what most people believe, not to just importation. Kush can be made with local products. Then you take cassava leaf, they make kush out of her. So kush is made with things that we already have.
Okay, not rich again for calling ingredients in because
you understand?
like
but if I let family know say, now make we say prevention, community engagement, and then yes, some law enforcement. But it not just get for be solved by no that it no kush doesn't need to be brought in. It can be made locally. Now it's scourge, you're waiting to lead people because even in America right now, they get drug issue. So I want to let the person know that. Somebody say how I feel about the situation. I want to let this person know say 6 years ago, I just posted this now. I've been there, America, I've been there, I've been getting life, I've been do very well. I left Saloon, I left here, I moved back to Saloon with my family. Why? Because I love this country. I love Saloon. I like Saloon. I go try for do my own bit for make this country better. When they asked me for can join government, I left always here they do. I had a pretty good life for CAM because I don't want just for there on the side they criticize. Me not a critic, me not an activist. But I do my own part. And now I dey here with you na a platform. I know say what people and the way not like me, not like the government, but I dey here for listen. Why? Because now we all get this country. I dey try for make the country better. But I also aware of history, like I say, not to see people they don't begin complain about election. They know all talk about from 1996. Not to see people they don't begin complain about corruption. If you go look back at the reason for the war, you go back to the TRC report, corruption on the and I know the data say yes, the country is not perfect yet, but it's improved. All the things that we care about as an activist, social justice issues, education, for let them pull death penalty, for let them pull libel. These are things I marched for, I fought for. Under the past 6 years, President Bio don't do almost every single one of them. Gender, we don't triple the number of women in our cabinet. We don't triple the number of women in our parliament, the percentage of women in our parliament. Yes, the country is not yet in heaven, but I can assure you that on the things that we care about, the country they head in the right direction. So I feel hopeful. You know, but the reason we make another sleep when they say the jackass is because I want let Salon be better. And I decide say me said to do my own part for make the person go better. Then somebody asked if we go arrest you. I wonder you don't commit crime, sir. I don't know about because me no know, and I go assure the family one thing we clear. I just mentioned libel. Nobody not in a salon within a jail because of what he talk. Not one. President Bio no arrest a single journalist. Every president in the history come na salon and promise say since independence say they go pull criminal libel. Now one green president do am. The last president and talk about speech say President Bio has done it. We get a free country, people can talk within the one for talk, and journalists and they plenty when are big critics of the government. We even host them with government. Now we own press conference all they organize for the government. I always host civil society. Sometimes they talk harsh things against the government because that's what a democracy is. So yes, I don't know again, me not to law enforcement, but I don't know say this man don't commit any crime, but I go assure and say they go jail or nobody know they arrest him because of his thoughts and his views. In a democracy, we get an open state, we get an open government, and we're transparent. Somebody asked what I go do to Paran if I'm a president. Again, I will follow the law. In every position I don't do, I go follow the law. If the law, because I not go treat Paran, like I can say, nobody know they above the law, but nobody know also know they under the law. I not go target Paran because he just be accused of treated like saying a common criminal. This man at the clerk of the parliament. If I get evidence, if they try him, then they indict him, then I go ask him for step aside. I go follow waiting the law say. And this is waiting, I think, say His Excellency, they try for do that, and the same thing they try for do. I don't see people who want to make Paran like say, now you're responsible for all the corruption as Salon now. I know they say he's not guilty, but they say if will be treated like how they treat every other person. You follow the law, then puts the man on bail. They make him worth pay back all the salary. He get your explanation. So that means we continue for follow the law. I don't know if I don't miss any question. Oh, somebody say, I see somebody also talk about waiting who that they kill, waiting who know they talk about and all that. Again, I did try for keep this conversation in a very, I think, cordial way, so that we'll focus on the facts. We know as a country, as a people, we are still a democracy. We get an active opposition. With the security, the armed forces, journalists, and the security, the armed forces, we get an active civil society. We engage them. I don't know certain people where they get the news, but I encourage them maybe for follow the Ministry of Information and Civic Education and follow, we platform them, and then you will get some of the real news of the actual thing that happen as well, instead of just listening to the, the wacky people the way they spread fake news. You're on mute, so you probably need to unmute as you try for talk.
Yes, I'm glad the way they are today, because most of those things the way they talk, there are a lot of references, but we'll go put here forever. We'll not go and do that anyway. We get the way they do thing here, but it's also good for let the people with the actors and make them can talk to the people that make you find out say right now you don't see your scanning because of every word where they talk here and in the matchup with two things. I cannot just keep up with the comments and with the comment. I don't know if you go able to spare time for another 5. If I tell you right now, there are more than 500 calls and they're on waiting. You go able to take only 5 if that's
okay. Let's do when we have to go. Okay, so we'll take one round of calls and then we'll go. So I have to leave at like 1:20 or 1:25.
All right, so Fambula, only 5 calls. Don't just limit them to one question, please, because of time. All right, now we open the line again for 5 calls. 5 calls. All right, okay. Yes, slow take this one. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. I call from Talking Point Platform Community.
All right, you get a question or a comment?
Like a question I get, a very short, the question not long.
Okay.
The question I get for the minister, before I ask her, I tell her thank you first, for we give me in time, for not being able to talk to her. But I want to ask him if they will make the trial of them people that where they say they make a coup, they will make a public. Koita and others. And the question is what I get.
All right, thank you very much. All right, let's take another one. Yes, okay, we missed this one. All right, okay. Oh no, I know see the line done. All right, so Fambula, when I give up here with the line don't choke to so such a way that even the call center don't jump past mark, we're not able to get something the cancer. Whoever then at the line for just drop the line, otherwise, okay. Whilst we try for set back the line, because of minister, we will save time. You will probably answer that whilst we round up the line, the connected line again on the area of the question where this person asks.
So all the trials are public, including the one for the former president. Anybody can go, anybody can follow. Journalists.
So I think what you mean or put on live, just like you see what be happy the case of Samura, then be the televisor, AYV, SLBC.
They not the prerogative of the judiciary, and the talk for the judiciary. But what I will assure the person is any journalist can go there and cover verbatim the trial. Now, because then it depends on the particular court whether they get the facility then they for run and live without interfering with the proceedings. But this is something we don't come up before, and I will pass them again. But what I know is none of the trial no they win as secrets, all public.
All right, so Fambul, apologies. The line don't choke. My good God. I think say we apologize to her because we're not able to get way for connect to her. Would they take the call center, but they would say because of the line so they're not just left. My apologies. We hope perhaps
you want to do some get question there on the comments.
Too much. It pass.
So maybe you can read 5 or 6 and I can answer them. Then I left because I need to leave.
All right. Okay. Let me just take on the messages then. Family, the call not able to go through again for some reason. I'm able to understand. Okay. All right. This one they come up from KK where they say, "When I believe say Koita they are alive, I not trust this government." This one they come up from KK. They say he asked for quite an issue. This one they come up from Christopher Ward, or they say the facts are there. If you can't fix these problems, can't you just resign? You are all corrupt. All right. Another person, lobby just okay. It's Alex saying somebody don't successfully. All right. Oh yeah, this person. Yes. Call outside the call from. All right. Call me at the other line, please. This one is difficult for connect. Please call me at the other line.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now we squeeze this one. Yes. Call outside the call from. Who's side the call from? All right. Okay. We miss this one. All right. Okay. Well, you see, unfortunately, okay, I think we'll go for left fire because there's no way we will keep up to the number of calls so they can. It's too much. So, family, well, apologies. We would open the line, but you're not able to connect. Anyway, Miss Salah, just pass on over to you for your last comment on this because we don't hold you too much now, and we know we'll just say power but pass the lines and connect again.
Well, I want to tell members of our community plenty thank you. Clearly, if you like say I don't manage for crash on a line today, as I can say, but I want to tell them thank you just for the interest. I think in the democracy we can disagree, but we don't need to be disagreeable. Now we all get the country, we can come together and analyze. I really encourage them all for let them focus and try forget the reality with happen. For example, somebody say who believes say Koita they are alive. Koita don't go court now at least 4 term. In family, they go court with her. He get lawyer. He didn't court. Again, I don't know who somebody they get the information here. Koita didn't court. He didn't court. Not to the name hideout. It show being Koita na first accused. He did it in the criminal, in the civilian trial of the treason case. So yes, Koita they alive, and yes, Koita didn't court, and yes,
well, people
Koita,
are saying I never seen in video, but so people are concerned.
They can say the trial is public. These people, them, they get family in a saloon, they get journalists, they let them go to court every day when they adjourn the court day. It's an open court. So do you let them go there and then go with them call them the other person question just to say whether we not just resign if we can't fix the problem.
Okay, okay, just this last person, I think I don't know how this guy managed car inside the line. All right, yes, call outside the call from.
The call from Sweden.
All right, okay. You get a question for the minister or you get a comment?
Just one for make a humble comment. Yeah, just give me 2 seconds, please. Yeah, sorry, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we listen the program and I want to tell. We are plenty. Thank you for the good job. And so we brought ourselves within the studios with the Minister of Communications, Civic Education. But the thing where I want for just bring to a notice, I already told light on the court system good enough. Yesterday, the very ministry where they serve as the mouthpiece between the government and the people, serving as intermediaries, don't come out clearly. Explain to the public why we APC not being going to court. Because if the ministry will charge with the responsibility for talk to we on policies and matters that were important.
Well, a question I want to ask because of time. If you make a question, it will be fine.
Yeah, go now. This one, that part with Abraham and go there. I'm not going to go there again.
If they
get a question, I go answer and quick. Yeah, I can only do 1 more minute. I need to go. I have another meeting.
Then if EU ministry and in particular not see that press release at the author, they say they don't believe the court system. So why they be the urge APC for going to court? Why they continue for the handle court cases? They with them when are the acting government not believing the very court system.
All right, thank you very much. You go address that one day. All right. Yes.
Mr. Komon-Tok, I really want to let me hear you on Paddy. But I want to ask for one big favor.
You go ahead.
I don't hear so much misinformation from people in a platform. For example, we not go ever auto release say we not believe in the justice system as alone. We will put out a release, then our page, then I will handle them, I they sign them again. So who side they pull the information? Yeah, all them here they don't talk today. It's what they call fantastical to me, and I want for sure a lot of respect to them. I know they're active citizens, they get rights to opinion, they get rights to their own political party, they get rights to with them collect say we all now all get the country. That's how democracy works, and you role important. But do ya if any issue during a fact issue where you hear misinformation, I they commit one thing to you. Just like you reach out to me on the blues, I look at your platform, I know what's in the app, but I still come. When I reach out to you, we will come or we will provide you the true information. If I get a debate, well, let the debate be based on the reality. It will help we all, let be based on the fact. But they're not being based on, people that they make up or side where they get complete fake news. Me border than Sweden. I really want for help you. If you get information, go on our Ministry of Information and Civic Education. We Facebook page, we get Twitter now, we get X, we get Instagram. I even get TikTok. We share so much information. You finally the lay hands on the right information. I want to tell you thank you again, it gets me, and I go show you. See, I'll come back another time, inshallah.
All right, thank you very much for sparing any time. We appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Minister.
Cheers, brother. Take care.
All right. Okay. So, Fambu, that was the minister. We apologize. That may could be asked for at least we able get a system we no go and go because Saturday get for be crazy. Saturday it get for be crazy, and we pray that at least by Saturday we'll get a system. We'll not get for crash again. We'll not get for. But I'm telling you, we're not able to keep up to the pressure. Now, this is not a chance for us as a community for now. They get them people and we can talk to them. All what you can do here now, like we analyze based on facts, based on things, but not with the hidden. Not to say we they can't talk, they don't convince we or don't believe what they talk, but at least not just know the people there, the real in them, and you want to let the person can expose himself in any way, defend, because there are things in the way they defend, there are things in the way they're indefensible. They feel like say they defend that, but they expose themselves more problems. They put themselves into more sort of like more problem, more explanation, more expansion, and that's we will continue for do. We there behind the scene, we'll bring kind a lot of these big guys there for let them can talk to Una because we believe say those days are gone. We will just sit down. We forget about politics. We say more than try it because at the end of the day, them country how they run so now people and sacrifice yesterday. They sacrifice everything, their life, their sweat, their blood, everything for left a better life, better country for future generation. So why we say not go do the same thing? And now we say, okay, I'm not gonna let fair go under. Of course, we let fair go under, but we get the media now. Online the internet so make it easy. So you don't need for go to salon for make change. You don't need for go to salon. And I'll go assure you, this is not something a factor they tell you so. When a presence one at this platform don't make a big difference. I can always tell now, yes, now we just don't behind the mic, they talk, blah, 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 blah. But the truth of the matter is on a real, on a power, on a message, on a word actually don't make a big impact. I really be entertain calls from that to God, but unfortunately there is nothing I can do. I put this in our work. It crash. I'm not to want to don't get this problem. Oh, of course, no, not to want to not to tell you get this problem. Just the phone just off because of the amount of calls we want. Some people say I attempt for call them for no more. I put there, they even go through against them. So that's it. I know. So let's keep it up as a community. We're not perfect, but we will play a role. We will make a contribution. Believe me, Salon will change. Those days are gone where some people then go just be say and go sit down at one small corner or they make a cabal and try for probably send information where people all man will just believe without fact checking there or without holding them accountable. They are there to serve us and not we just get down there. And I feel say yes, not continue to put the pressure. The job not will be comfortable for them in the sense what I can mean. I not say where they work in a job, then will put you on unnecessary pressure. But I'm sure all of them country friend with safe. You get jobs away. They provide for you the enabling environment for maybe sometime like Kusa made work. If you feel tired, you can take maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Nobody will charge you for that, no problem. If you want to go rest, you get outside, you go sit down, you listen music or maybe read a book. The place just decent, conducive. However, when you come for car work and get QA quality assurance, then they check you. Well, that quality assurance, then they make you uncomfortable for let you do the job. You get the point that they make here. But we politicians, we give them everything. We give them all the facilities. But at the end of the day, we're not even do the QA, the quality assurance, we make sure they then deliver. Because any job there, who's how they work. Well, if they pass quality assurance, then the domots are your next part, your next step. They exit the domot. So now that's what they do now. And we don't promise now, and we all don't get disagreements. This platform will left on the KD. Now, not say because if they kaya the sort of like I will call it the tonality or maybe the approach, nothing they change. We they count facts now. We they hold the government accountable because then they for serve the people there. So I seriously apologize because I know say people they really want call. But when I don't agree, they don't commit themselves, say this not going to be the last one. Anytime we invite them back, you go come we can talk to me. So since we don't get this first one, if you're not able to talk to her now, no left hand. The next time we go available, I'm sure then we don't get a set. We don't get to a system. Everything will don't become more perfect, professional. So you will get your message. However, we still live behind the scene. I know we'll tell you the next person will go kind of this platform. Now a very, 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 very big person with the kind of this platform. And I will tell you until everything goes well. If everything goes well, then when I will see the person who can talk to on this platform. A very big name. Big name. Yes. I say big name. Big name. So by then time the system you couldn't do and anyway, would they make a big difference? You and me will make a big difference as alone by God in power. At the end of the day, that's what we all want. All right. Now, let's just maybe take 5 texts then. I don't know. This one we talk about AL Bank. There is a chemical substance imported for the production of kush. All right. This one they come from Navanity, where they say, "We love you, Mr. Minister." This one they come from David Carbo Jr. Mr. Ma, we have family in the country. All right. Okay, so Fumble, will you come the nets for come do analysis on this one, and we go definitely hope and pray that we solve the issue of this phone ins. Me and Mr. Komon-Tok. If you just join me, the program we listen, na Komon-Tok program, will be there with the Minister of Information and Civic Education in SIBA. Until then, bye-bye. I see you back in the evening, as usual time, we na 8 o'clock. All right.
Country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, hey, bo, we want for no. We want for no. Let's make we country they go slow. Let's make it all they grow. Yes, so I come for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die from. If I they try for go before, I beg for, do ya not make us slow? No. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so if I dey try for go before, I beg for, do ya not make us slow? No. If I dey try for raise the tempo, do ya not make am low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so don't before do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so but we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava, thing now we go make we nation well Panambara, make we people scatter.
Scanty that you talk about. I like them.
Thing them like half flavor plaba, political party wahala. Thing them we go make we agba, them put we country pan yakba. Sing along say hey bo, we want for no, Wetin make we country they go slow, wetin make it all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we did that, yes, so make we show them thing now we go make we kick po, thing now we go make we country go before. Mama, yes, so thing now we go make we grow, thing now we go make we left for go slow, make baby gladdy for Bobo show. Alright, so if I dey perform, me on perform, you say for gladdy for watch you watch. If I dey sing, me young sing, you say for gladdy for dance you dance. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy.